Indiana Fever fans, you're going to love this one, because just when everyone thought the Fever couldn't win without Caitlin Clark, Lexie Hull stepped up in a big way, and the Chicago Sky got absolutely demolished. Hull didn't just play well. She played with fire, with swagger, and she made sure the Sky knew that this Fever squad is more than just Caitlin Clark. So what exactly happened in this game? How did Lexie Hull lead the Fever to such a dominant performance? And why are fans saying this is the statement win Indiana desperately needed? Let's break it all down. This was supposed to be a tough night for the Fever. Caitlin Clark, their superstar rookie, their leader, the face of the team, wasn't playing. And for many critics, that meant one thing: the Fever were in trouble. The Chicago Sky came in confident, ready to exploit the fact that Clark wasn't running the floor. But what they didn't count on was Lexie Hull. Hull, known as a tough defender and a spark plug, was ready for her moment. And from the opening tip, she didn't hold back. Social media lit up with posts like, "The Fever can't win without Clark," and some Chicago Sky fans were already celebrating, convinced this was going to be a blowout in their favor. But inside that Fever locker room, it was a different story. Lexie Hull told teammates, "We've got this. Let's show them what Indiana Fever basketball is all about." Right away, Hull set the tone. She hit a big three early in the first quarter, then followed it up with a clutch steal and fast break finish. The energy in the arena shifted instantly. Hull wasn't just playing her role. She was taking over. She slashed to the basket, fought for rebounds, and knocked down shot after shot from deep. By halftime, she had already matched her season average in scoring. And the Sky, they looked rattled. Every time they tried to build momentum, Hull had an answer. This wasn't just about points on the board, it was about confidence. The Fever were playing like a team with something to prove. Commentators couldn't stop talking about her intensity. Fans were on their feet. Even Caitlin Clark, sitting on the bench in street clothes, was up cheering, clapping, and pointing at Hull after every big play. Hull didn't hold back. She was everywhere, and the Sky had no answers. Of course, Lexie Hull wasn't alone. Aaliyah Boston controlled the paint, bullying Chicago's bigs with her strength and footwork. Kelsey Mitchell, as always, was a bucket, hitting tough mid-range shots and keeping the defense honest. But here's the key: Lexie Hull's energy sparked everyone. You could see it in the Fever's body language. They were flying around on defense, communicating, celebrating every big play. Without Caitlin Clark, the Fever had to show they weren't just a one-woman show. And thanks to Hull, they did exactly that. The chemistry was undeniable. Every defensive stop was celebrated. Every basket felt like a dagger. And the more Lexie Hull brought the energy, the more the Fever looked like a team ready to shock the league. Without Caitlin Clark on the floor, this wasn't just about one superstar. It was about every player in blue and yellow proving they belonged. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky just couldn't keep up. Turnovers piled up. Missed shots mounted. Their defense broke down. The Fever's ball movement shredded the Sky's rotations, and every mistake was punished. By the fourth quarter, the Sky were gassed, frustrated, and completely out of answers. One commentator put it best: "Indiana looks like the hungrier team tonight, and Lexie Hull is the reason why." When the final buzzer sounded, it wasn't even close. The Fever had demolished the Sky, and they did it without their superstar Caitlin Clark. At one point, the Fever went on a 17-2 run that had the Sky calling desperate timeouts. But it didn't matter. Indiana had all the momentum. By the time the fourth quarter rolled around, Chicago's body language said it all. Defeated, frustrated, and stunned that they were being run out of the gym. Final score? Not even close. The Fever demolished the Sky, and they did it without Caitlin Clark. So how did Lexie Hull respond after the game? In her post-game interview, she kept it simple. "I just wanted to play hard, bring energy, and prove that we can win as a team. We all trust each other, and tonight we showed what we're capable of." That humility, mixed with pure competitiveness, is what fans love about Hull. She doesn't always get the headlines. She's not always the star of the show. But when the Fever needed her most, she didn't hold back. She was up after every big three. She was shouting encouragement during defensive stands. And when Hull hit a dagger shot late in the game, Clark sprinted down the sideline high-fiving teammates like SHE had just scored. After the game, Clark told reporters, "I couldn't be more proud of Lexie. She deserves this moment. She's one of the hardest workers on this team, and tonight she showed everyone what she can do." And the fans? They went crazy. On Twitter, Lexie Hull just silenced every critic who said the Fever can't win without Caitlin Clark. On TikTok, highlight reels of Hull's threes, set to hype music, with captions like, "Lexie carried tonight. Fever Nation is fired up," because this game wasn't just a win. It was proof that the team is deeper than people give them credit for. I just wanted to bring energy, play with confidence, and remind people that this team is dangerous. Caitlin is amazing, but we're all ready to step up when it's our turn. That's not just a quote, that's a mentality. Lexie Hull showed what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And in doing so, she gave the Fever the kind of boost that could change their season. So why does this matter? Because this game sends a message. The Indiana Fever are not a one-player team. Yes, Caitlin Clark is the star. Yes, she's the face of the league. But when she's not on the floor, players like Lexie Hull are ready to step up. For opponents, that's scary. It means you can't just game plan for Clark because the Fever have weapons across the board. And for the Fever themselves, this is the confidence boost they needed heading into the playoff race. One fan tweeted, "Lexie Hull just proved the Fever are not a one-player team. She was electric tonight." Another said, "Caitlin Clark is the star, but Lexie Hull is the heart of this team." And TikTok was flooded with edits of Hull's threes, with captions like, "Lexie carried tonight, fire, fire, fire." For a player often overlooked, this was the breakout moment fans had been waiting for. So here's the bottom line. Lexie Hull didn't hold back. She led the Indiana Fever to an absolute demolition of the Chicago Sky, proving this team can win even without Caitlin Clark. It was gutsy, it was dominant, and it was exactly what Fever Nation needed to see. Now the question is, can Indiana keep this momentum going when Clark returns? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Was this Lexie Hull's breakout game? And do you think the Fever just proved they're deeper than people realize? Smash that like button if you're riding with the Fever, and don't forget to subscribe because this season, it's just getting started.